The next film on our list
is
the classic Thankskilling.
Oh God, the classic. Yeah.
Thankskilling, a movie I've seen more times than I want to admit, and I never super enjoy it. I rewatched it last night.
Spoilers. I've seen like parts of it. I've never seen the whole thing, and I'm 100% good on that.
Yes.
So you may be flying solo on this one, and I'll be more anecdotal. Go ahead.
So of course the movie opens up with just a girl's boobs, and then the turkey kills her and goes, "Nice tits, bitch."
Oh goodness gracious! It's something I gotta see.
There's plenty of turkey puns. The turkey is a foul-mouthed murderer. He's like a curse left over from the Native Americans to curse the white man.
That's funny. I like that concept a lot.
And it's hard to tell like what is intentionally bad and funny and what isn't. Like the movie's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
But there are some moments. There are some jokes that would not fly today.
You don't say.
Which I don't mind. But they make a JonBenet Ramsey joke.
Oh
and it's
my
like,
goodness.
They're like, oh yeah, she's harder than the JonBenet Ramsey case. And then the characters laugh about it for like 2 minutes straight. I'm like, that's a little rough. I mean,
they're also probably doing like a.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there are like some really there's stuff that's like so stupid that I can't help but laugh. So it's got your traditional, like, there's the fat redneck fun guy and then the nerdy guy who wants to get laid and blah, blah, blah. And he's telling the story of the evil turkey. And they do like a weird thing where he's like, yes, the turkey, this family pissed off the turkey. And then the redneck guy's like, that's my last name. And the guy goes, yes, I never thought about it, but it's probably your ancestor. They just throw that out there.
That's kind of funny.
So that's kind of funny. There's the fucking turkey kills the main girl's dad. Well, first he goes there, and Jess cut to the image because it's the image I picked. He goes to the sheriff's house, and he's just wearing like a glasses with the nose.
Groucho glasses?
Yeah, and then the sheriff's like, well, that's clearly a person. He's like, oh, how are you? Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, the turkey's wearing him?
Yes.
That's a good guess.
And then the turkey kills him, and then wears his face like Hannibal Lecter. And the characters open up the door, and the girl leans down and goes, oh, hi, Dad. And it's just wearing the guy's face. It's still a turkey.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
And it's kind of funny, but it's really fucking
I
stupid.
owe the director a Snickers.
Yes.
Or no, a Crunch Bar.
Yes.
He's earned it.
So I'm like, okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah. It's kind of funny. And like, it goes on for a while before the characters realize.
See, that's a gag that's like funny for like a finite amount of time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
It's good in small doses, but the rest of the movie, it's just kind of jokes that fall flat. The teens are clearly people in like their 30s, and I think that might be part of the joke.
Probably.
The humor is a little weird. It's weird humor, and it gets weirder as the series goes on.
I definitely have not seen what you're about to talk about.
Yes, and then the one really funny thing, it's like the redneck dude dies, and the nerd is like really sad about it, and it cuts to like a music video of like all the times they hung out, and the song is like, oh, why'd you have to die? And they're like skipping and whatnot, and I'm like, this is something I would fucking do. Like the movie, like for every good joke that lands, there's like 10 bad ones, but the ones that land hit really hard for me.
Yeah.
I do like they kill the turkey, right? And they bury it. And they're like, I hope it doesn't come back. And they were like, well, you know, it would only, like, the only way it'd come back is if we like buried it near some like toxic waste, but that wouldn't happen. That only happens in the movie. And sure enough, the turkey shows up glowing green.
Well, there you go.
So
That's
yeah,
like
it's probably the most popular Thanksgiving horror movie.
More popular than Franken-Turkey? I had to bring this up when you brought up
you know what's funny? The next film has a Franken-Turkey.
Does it?
But that's all I really have to say about Thankskilling. It's a novelty movie. You could put it on, and it's like whatever. People remember it for the one-liners. I do like some of the jokes, but most of it is pretty friggin' stupid. Thankskilling 3.
God, would you just lay it on me, all right? You just mentioned another Franken-turkey with no head. I know that
Okay,
there's
okay.
other puppets in it.
Okay,
There's
okay.
Yeah,
Thankskilling 3. You
Yeah.
might be saying, where's Thankskilling 2?
that's the joke, right?
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
The movie starts off with a scene from Thankskilling 2.
Okay.
And the original one started off with a pilgrim girl with her boobs out.
Mm.
And like I said, the turkey killed her and said, nice tits, bitch.
Yeah.
Thankskilling 3 starts with an astronaut girl with her tits out in space.
Oh.
And she gets shot by a laser
Oh.
that's being piloted by the turkey. And he says, nice tits, bitch, in space.
I get it.
He said in space because he's in space.
I get it.
And then he talks to another puppet that's a pie, and he's Captain Pilot. But
I get it.
like you got it, right?
I get
they
it.
spell it out. They make sure that he says PIE blah blah blah.
I get it.
And then it says Thankskilling 2. And then it cuts. And now this is like a fucking meta sequel where the Thankskilling movies are movies in this universe.
Okay, so you're loving this, right? Tony's like,
To an
man,
extent,
I love meta
Turkey
movies.
is with his annoying kid and his wife,
Mhm.
and they found out that Thankskilling 2 was the worst movie ever made, and all copies were destroyed except for one. And now
What is it? Le Fin Absolute Demand? Like, wait.
yes, and now the turkey needs to go to Earth or wherever to look for the Blu-ray because he's in some other weird realm thing.
Okay.
And now they've just puppets just exist in the Thankskilling universe. There's a puppet girl, and her whole thing is she lost her brain, so she has no memories.
Mm.
And she sees a billboard of a guy named Uncle Donnie, and his slogan is, we'll give you peace of mind. She's like, oh, that guy will give me my mind. But she's in a dumpster with a puppet trash bag and puppet rats.
Oscar the Grouch.
And she teams up with Uncle Donnie, who's dressed with a white powder wig, who looks like George Washington, I guess.
Okay.
And
Even
then
older than that. We're talking like 1700s.
He runs Thanksgiving Land, or he's trying to build Thanksgiving Land.
Okay.
And he has a grandmother who's a rapping granny, but like
Rapping Grain? Oh my
so
god.
she
That's probably
she
pretty funny.
is a puppet, but she's supposed to be a human being.
Yeah.
So there's puppets that are puppets, and then puppets that are humans, and it's very confusing.
Yeah, well, it's like the Muppet Show, where some of them were humans and some of them are anthropomorphic animals
It's
or
very-
whatever's aliens.
It's very, but she doesn't look like, she looks like a fleshy, like puppet person.
Oh, you mean like
Yeah.
she's like sculpted to look
Yes.
like out of like latex or silicone or something?
Yes, and
Oh,
she's
ew.
very horny and talks about her sexual escapades.
like those creepy fucking puppets from the Genesis video. This is the world
Yes.
we live.
Yes.
Those fucking things scare the shit
And
out of me.
then, so the turkey has to come to Earth to get the thing, and then there's a robot with a worm named Rhonda,
It sounds like I would like this.
who's
but
a female worm, but actually not. And he lets the turkey know that when they had sex, it was with his butt. So the turkey finds out he was gay and he gets angry about it. This movie came out like a few years ago, by the way. It's not even like the first one was 2010, where like those jokes would still fly. I'm like, oh, okay. Again, I'm not policing jokes, but it's like, oh, I would have in this climate not done that.
I have a high tolerance for the absurd.
Yes.
And I love the absurd.
So
but,
they-
like, I don't know.
So I honestly don't remember what the fucking plot was, but at some point the turkey kills his son and puts his soul into the DVD case. So the
Wait,
DVD
what
is
the fuck are you
So the
talking about?
DVD is like the turkey head is coming out of the Thankskilling 2 DVD, and then there's a plucking machine that's sentient, and it kills the turkey and sends them to turkey hell, and then they have to go to turkey hell
Why do they go to Turkey Hell?
to
Isn't he like a bad guy?
to stop the turkey. And by the way, it'll randomly cut to cartoons.
To like fill out the time?
I don't know. It's like this weird surrealist humor,
Okay.
and it's just like, and it's like I think they just did Thankskilling 3 so they can have fun with puppets and weird animations.
And somebody else pays for it? That
Yeah,
sounds
it
like a
looks
plan.
nice. It's shot nice.
Yeah.
Although they very clearly make no effort to hide that they are puppets. They show the poles
Oh.
and the whatever.
I definitely want to check it out.
Yeah,
Sure.
and Turkey makes a Franken-turkey who doesn't want to be called Franken-turkey. He wants to be called Barth. Like Barth Vader or Barth Brooks.
Barf. Not here,
Yes.
mister. This is a Mercedes.
Yes, and then stuff happens. That's Thankskilling 3. I kind of want to watch it again because I'm like, what?
You've intrigued me enough
I've
because
seen I've seen anti-sequels, like meta anti-sequels,
Sure.
but I've never seen one go this fucking far off the rails. And we were starting with Thankskilling 1. It's not like we had to go that far off the rails, but this one jumped off the track and went on the other side of the planet. That's how far off it went.
Okay. How long is it? Is it a feature length or is it
It's
like...
an hour and 39 minutes, and it feels a lot longer. It feels a lot
I'm gonna
longer.
look up the clip show on YouTube.
They're on Tubi.
Oh, okay.
Do
There you
yourself
go.
a double feature on Tubi.
There you go.
So yes, Thankskilling 3.